Ah, buongiorno. You've come to hear my story. Well, then, let's make it as delightful as a plate of spaghetti alla carbonara, eh? I am Gioachino Rossini, born in Pesaro, Italy, on February 29th, 1792, a leap year baby. Some say I'm younger than my years, but I think it's my love for life, music and good food that keeps me so youthful. My father was a trumpeter, my mother a singer, so you could say I was born with music in my blood. From an early age, I showed a talent for music, though I wasn't always the most, disciplined student. I preferred playing the harpsichord or the horn over endless studies, but by the time I was a teenager, I was writing music that caught the attention of audiences and musicians alike. My early works were church compositions and a few small operas, and naturally I had a taste for the stage, the drama, the comedy, the voices, all part of the magic of opera. My first big success came when I was just 18 with the La Cambiale di Matrimonio. Oh, the thrill of hearing your work performed, of seeing the audience laugh or weep. Soon after, I went to Naples, where I wrote Elisabetta, Regina d'Inghilterra. It was my first opera to premiere in a major theater, and with it I introduced something bold. I reused music from earlier works, which some critics called lazy, but to me it was practical. Why let a good melody go to waste? I wasn't lazy, no, I was efficient. Then came Il Barbiere di Siviglia, or The Barber of Seville. Ah, Il Barbiere, I wrote it in less than 3 weeks. Can you imagine? It wasn't exactly easy. The premiere was a disaster, with the rival composers planting troublemakers in the audience. But after that first night, Barbiere quickly became a sensation, and today people call it my greatest comic opera. Figaro, Rosina, Bartolo, they're like a family to me, full of life and wit. In my day, I was a bit of a star, you might say. My operas were in demand, and I traveled from Venice to Vienna, Paris to London. Wherever I went, people wanted a Rossini opera, and I gave them comedy, La Cenerentola. A drama, Semiramide, even the heroic William Tell. Tell was my last opera. By then, I was 37, and after years of constant composing, I decided I'd done enough. So, I hung up my pen, moved to Paris, and decided to dedicate myself to my other passions, good food and good company. People often ask me why I stopped composing. The truth is, I never truly stopped. I just stopped writing for the stage. In Paris, I hosted lively soirees with guests from every walk of life, artists, writers, politicians, and musicians. I even composed some péchés de vieillesse, scenes of old age, little musical pieces to entertain my friends, and of course I cooked. Oh, how I loved the kitchen! Did you know there's a dish called Tornadoes Rossini named after me? Not everyone gets a culinary masterpiece in their honor, you know? My life was one of laughter, music, and pleasure. I believe that music should lift the spirit, bring joy, make us laugh, or touch our hearts. I didn't want tragedy. I wanted celebration. And though I left opera behind, I know that my music is still loved, still making people smile. Every time you hear the crescendo in the Barber of Seville, or feel the warmth of Cenerentola's heart, know that a bit of my spirit lives on, sharing that joy with you. So there you have it, the life of Gioachino Rossini, full of music, laughter, and of course, a little bit of delicious mischief. Now join me in a toast to life, to laughter, and to the music that fills our hearts. Salute. And remember, music can transport you to the most magical places if you just let it. Until next time, my friends, arrivederci. And subscribe for more magical opera adventures.